Good evening, and the USFFL is live again. We're going to check out a couple of games here tonight. Let's get that screen shared out. All right, so there's the screen, and let's go ahead and post the game out to everybody. 1 second here. All right, so we are now live, full screen. And we should be good to go. Let's take a look at our first game. We are in Buffalo right now for the Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills. Both our teams fighting to stay in the AFC hunt. The Dolphins come in 2-4-1. The Buffalo Bills come in 2-4. Dolphins are out on top 7-0 here. Two games live right now, and then there are two more games later tonight in the USFFL. Dolphins 7-0 on the road here. Bills have the ball 1st and 10 at the Miami 19-yard line. Here comes a pitch out around the edge. Devin Singletary, and just a 3-yard gain. Short gain there on Miami's defensive card. Rated good against the runs. Miami rated average to poor against the pass. Take a look at the injury situation here as we have a little sideline pass to Emmanuel Sanders. And that's going to be a yak opportunity and just a 1-yard gain, but a holding penalty on Buffalo is going to back that up. So 2nd down and 17 now. Buffalo is missing their center, Mitch Morse. He'll be out for a couple more games. And the Dolphins are without a couple of offensive weapons, Devontae Parker and Duke Johnson. 2nd and 17 now for the Bills at the Miami 26. They'll split out 3 wide receivers. Allen back to pass. He is looking short. Stephon Diggs, he's got him. That's an 11-yard pickup. And 3rd down and 6 now at the 15. Dolphins touchdown drive a little bit ago. 9 plays, 64 yards after 3 quick punts. Defensive battle here in the AFC. And on 3rd and 6, the Bills taking a receiver off the field. They're going to go back to the blocking back formation. Nickel blitz showed here by the Dolphins. Josh Allen, not the best flat pass quarterback. And I guess a pass defense, it's going to be a run. Devin Singletary running around the right end. There is a linebacker in the zone. But it goes to Devin's card, and it's exactly 6 yards, but it is on the ground. Got enough for the 1st down, but the ball is loose. And let's see who recovers that. It is going to be Buffalo. And it looks like it was actually a yard short, but the fumble is carried 3 yards forward, and the Bills are going to convert. Not exactly the old-fashioned way, but it is 1st and goal Buffalo now at the Miami 8-yard line. Once again, the blocking back formation shown by Buffalo. We'll be keeping an eye as well on the NFC contest, Tampa Bay at New Orleans. They are already in the second half there. We're going to switch soon. Finishes out as Buffalo tries to tie this game up. Dolphins are showing the nickel. And back to pass is Buffalo. Target is into the end zone, Singletary, and incomplete. Josh Allen on his card on short pass right. And he comes up empty. Second and goal now at the 8-yard line. Josh Allen, 6 for 11 in the game. Tua Tagovailoa for Miami, 11 of 15. Neither quarterback over 100 yards passing. Neither offense at 120 total yards. 7:48 to go here in the second quarter. And on second and goal at the 8, it's going to be a sneak. Josh Allen up the middle, and he gets 5. That went to Josh Allen's card and gets a good roll and picks up 5 yards, but it sets up third down and goal now at the 3-yard line. Both of these teams are multiple games behind the division leading New England Patriots. The Bills coached by Zach Zelzny. And the assistant to the commissioner, Tony Telleria, coaching tonight's Miami Dolphins. Third and goal at the 3, blocking back formation for the Bills. Devin Singletary behind Josh Allen. Nickel blitz shown here by the Dolphins. And back to pass. Josh Allen is looking into the end zone for Reggie Gilliam. Defender is the result, and touchdown. Allen with a 3-yard touchdown pass to Reggie Gilliam. And extra point is pending here. Tyler Bass, I believe, is going to come on and try to tie this game up. And it is indeed Tyler Bass, and he's true on the kick. And with 6:54 to go here in the first half, Buffalo Bills tie this game up 7 apiece. We're switching over to the NFC now. Let's see if we can't get some action there. 1 second. Might have to actually reset that game. All right, so we are going to go ahead and try to pull up the NFC game. And we're going to close this one so the NFC can actually be the primary, although let's do this. All right. All right, game should be popping up any second now. And here we are. Tampa Bay Buccaneers leading here 16-9 by 1 touchdown. Saints, though, in the red zone And a little dump pass is incomplete by Taysom Hill. That brings up third and goal at the 10. So just like we saw just a moment ago in AFC action, over here on the NFC side, third and goal at the 10. Saints trying to tie this one up with a score. Bunch of field goals put New Orleans out to a 9-3 lead before the Buccaneers scored twice at the end of the first half to take the lead. There's a short pass from Taysom Hill into the end zone, touchdown, and a penalty is on the Buccaneers, so that should count. Saints decline the penalty, and on third down, Taysom Hill converts. Extra point is good, and with 6:36 to go here in the third, we're all tied up at 16 here. Bucks field a kickoff. Jalen Darden fields it inside his 10-yard line and brings that out to the 30. First down and 10 for the Buccaneers. There's a short pass to a double teamed Chris Godwin, and Brady cannot convert that on his card. Nice call there by Coach Dan Sir of the Saints. And on second and 10, here's a screen to Fournette. Leonard Fournette, incomplete. There was a man in the zone, and on the receiver right, Lenny Fournette could not convert. Couple of good defenses facing off here in this one. Saints rated good to excellent against the runs and good against the pass. And on third and 10, three wide receivers split out. Brady back to pass. He's looking for Mike Evans. Short pass, but he is covered. And so we've got a scramble situation and a dump pass and a good one. 13 yards. Lenny Fournette converts, and Tampa Bay's all the way out to their 4 line. Bucks staying spread formation here. Three wide receivers. Nickel defense by the Saints. And there's an off tackle run running Lenny Jones, and Ronald Jones going nowhere. 2-yard loss. Second down and 12. Both of these teams are chasing the Atlanta Falcons, who got their first loss of the season just last night. Upset victory by the Carolina Panthers. Tom Brady was looking short, but flushed out of the pocket again on second and 12, and a short completion. 4 yards. Lenny Fournette again. Brought down by Quan Alexander. It's third down and 8 now for the Buccaneers at their own 45. Brady already has 2 interceptions in the game. Those are the only 2 turnovers of the game. Taysom Hill kind of outdueling him a little bit so far. And fourth and 8 after that incompletion, and there's the punt and a Broody. In fact, it carries all the way to the end zone. So the Saints will take over now at their own 20. 3:36 to go here in the third quarter. Where did it go? And a little dump pass there to Marquez Callaway. Picks up 9. It's second down and 1. Injury on the play for New Orleans is Eric McCoy, the center. It's a 5 pass block and a 4 run block. Short pass. And that's a good one. Completion for 12 yards. Taysom Hill hits Marquez Callaway again. Callaway now 6 catches for 69. Saints now out to the 41-yard line. Taysom Hill is fatigued as far as a runner. He's back to pass again, throwing into a pass defense, going to Adam Troutman, and that's incomplete. Taysom Hill actually got his interception split roll on short pass right. 2 through 6, 11, and 12. He avoids it. And the Saints retain possession, 2nd and 10 at their 41. Come out in a blocking back, but they're going to go deep to Adam Troutman, but he is forced out of the pocket, and running with the ball is Taysom Hill, and he's got himself a first down. Scrambled just past the sticks for 11. Taysom Hill, 60 yards rushing in this game now on 9 carries. 1st and 10 now. Across midfield at the Tampa Bay 48. There's a run off to the right side, off tackle, and 8 yards there for Alvin Kamara. So very good first down play, 2nd down and 2. Bucks come into this game 3 and 4, coached by Vince Trivelpiece. Saints are 2 and 4, coached by Dan Sir. Off tackle and doing. Mark Ingram tried to pop the same hole that Kamara had hit on the play before, but it was closed quickly by the nose tackle. So 3rd down and 2 now. At the Tampa 40, Mark Ingram stays in as the tailback for the Saints. And they're going to run him again to the same hole. Defense calls run and stuffs it, going nowhere. Nice call there by Trivelpiece, and that sets up a 4th and 3 at Tampa's 41, and it does bring on the punter. And he's angling, and a nice bounce. Coffin cornered that one inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Nice pump by Blake Gillikin. So the Bucks take over now at their 4-yard line. That is the end of the 3rd quarter here in New Orleans. All tied up at 16 as we reach the witching hour when wins become losses and losses become wins. After a 2-yard run by Lenny Fournette, it's 2nd and 8. Tampa from their 6. It's a draw up the middle again to Fournette. Defense was looking past, but it's fumbled. Snap fumble has occurred. It is on the ground inside the 10-yard line of the Bucks. And that one is recovered in the end zone. That is recovered in the end zone by the Saints. And we have a sudden defensive touchdown. The Saints doubling up, getting a touchdown, and then a deep punt. And then a quick fumble, snap fumble that goes into the end zone. And recovered for a touchdown. Extra point is through by Brett. And 14 quick points have the Saints out on Buccaneers now 23-16. That fumble was recovered in the end zone by defensive left tackle Shai Tuttle. Oh, there's a flat pass to Gronkowski. I'm sorry, make that to Godwin, Chris Godwin. And it was a 30-yard pickup on double six's defensive card. So just like that, Brady and the Bucks are across midfield at the 45 of New Orleans. Here's another dump pass, 5 yards. That one to Lenny Fournette, 2nd and 5 now at the New Orleans 40-yard line. We're going to go ahead and get the AFC game a look as well here in a bit. Pickup of 11 yards there. Another short pass to Godwin, and it's 1st and 10 Buccaneers. Already into field goal range at the Saints' 29-yard line. Defense gets his pass. There's a pitch out. Lenny Fournette, and he can't quite make the corner. Nice contain there on the edge by Marcus Davenport. Stops Fournette for a 2-yard gain, and it is second down and 8. Second down and 8, sorry. Lenny Fournette, 11 carries, 42 yards here. So not quite 4 yards a clip for him. And on second and 8, back to passes Brady. He's throwing to Tyler Johnson. He is double teamed, flushed out of the pocket, looking for another target. And a quick pass out to the right side. 5-yard pickup there to Mike Evans. And that's going to make it 3rd and 3. Wow, injury on the play by Buccaneers Ryan Jensen. And there's a flat pass and incomplete. So failure to convert on 3rd and 3 in the Bucks, trailing by 7. Now have a 4th down and 3 at the New Orleans 22-yard line. So decision time for Coach Vince Trivelpiece and the Buccaneers. Bucks trying to break even at 4-4 with a victory in this game. We are awaiting a 4th and 3 decision, and we have got Trivelpiece is going for it. So Buccaneers setting up now, 2 tight end formation. Gronkowski and Cameron Brate. Godwin and Mike Evans are split out wide. Lenny Fournette, the single setback. Quick slant, Cameron Brate. He is doubled and incomplete. Great call on the defense there. Another great call by Coach Dan Sir in a clutch moment. And on 4th and 3, the Saints retain, or I should say take over possession of this game. Great call by the defense. Double teaming the second tight end. Back to pass, Taysom Hill. He's flushed out of the pocket. And little dump pass for 6 yards over the middle. Marquez Callaway on the catch. Second down and 4 now. Back to pass again and forced out of the pocket. He's going to run with it, but he's going to get just a yard. They're waving it off, however. 5-yard penalty on the Saints. So dead ball foul. Back them up. 2nd and 9, New Orleans at their own 23. Still leading by 7. Just over 10 minutes to go here at home against the Buccaneers. Kamara now the tailback, and he's running off tackle, and just a short pickup of 4 yards. Those are 4 important yards as it sets up a more manageable 3rd down and 5. Taysom Hill now operating out of the pistol. 3 wide receivers are split out. He's back to pass. He's looking short, forced out of the pocket again, and he's going to try to run for the sticks. He cannot get there. Can't make it. Brought down by Vita Vea after just a 1-yard gain. It is 4th and 4, and the Saints will have to punt from their 28. And that's a nice punt, 49 yards, but it bounces and rolls for another 11 all the way back to the 12-yard line. And so with 8 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in this NFC South tilt, Bucks trail 23-16 on the road, and they have the ball. 1st and 10 from their 12. Back to pass and looking deep. Rob Gronkowski, the target, incomplete. He was double teamed again, 2nd consecutive play on defense that Dan Sir has brought out the perfect double team. Brady couldn't find it on his card. That's 2nd down and 10. 3 wide receivers split out here. Going to be a screen over to Lenny Fournette. And pick up a 4. Hitting the result of receiver. Lenny Fournette does pretty good there. His 6th catch in this game. 3rd and 6 now at the 16. Shotgun formation. Brady with Lenny Fournette at his side. Nickel shown here by Coach Dan Sir. Back to pass Brady. And he's looking short over the middle. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Evans and could not find the spot on Brady's card. And so 4th and 6, here comes the punt from the 16. That's a 41-yard hanger, fielded just past the 42, 43-yard line, and return of about 8 yards up to midfield. So the Saints already up by 7. Good field position, already in Tampa territory at the 49-yard line. 7.5 minutes to go. Back to pass, Taysom Hill, incomplete. And he was hitting the interception split roll on the defensive card. Avoids the catastrophe, and it's 2nd and 10. Off tackle now on 2nd down. It's Alvin Kamara, and he's popped a hole 15 yards off the right side. Running behind Ryan Ramczyk for a first down at the Tampa Bay 34-yard line. Here's a screen over to the left side, and it's caught, but a 3-yard loss brought down immediately there by Anthony Nelson. On a pass play to Alvin Kamara, his 7th catch of the game. 2nd and 13 now. Saints at the 37 of Tampa Bay. Off tackle there by Kamara, nothing doing. Kamara got it on his card on wrong, but hit that 5. And so he didn't get anywhere. 3rd and 13 at the 37. This is not a long range kicker for the Saints. Dime defense shown here by the Bucs. 3 wide receivers split out for the Saints. Kamara right beside Taysom Hill, who is operating out of the pistol. Hill is fatigued. Got to think the Saints are looking to make it a 2-possession game. They really need a good 5 yards here. And it's going to be an off tackle run to Kamara, and just 2 yards. He doesn't get it, and there's a fumble. It is on the ground. Let's see who recovers it. There's a scramble, and it is picked up by the Saints. And they are trying to run forward with that, but nothing doing. 2-yard gain, so 4th down and 11 at the 35. From right here, the field goal would be a 2 through 4 only. If you can get +3 on the variable, it would be a 2 to 9 and 12. But is that risk worth trying to extend to a 2-score lead? There's only 12 seconds left in this one. Tough decision here for Coach Dan Sir. He's at the Tampa 35, 4th and 11. 4 minutes. You got to get the touch. From the 35, I think I'd go for this. I think I'd throw that short pass and try to get that first down. We'll see what Coach Sir says. So far, all he has said is, and I quote, "This position is horrible." And he's not wrong. He's in no man's land, a gray area. I don't know that there's any wrong decision here. And especially since he's made the same decision I would have made. Just kidding. But he is going to go for it. 4th and 11 at the 35. Taysom Hill out of the pistol. Kamara at his side. 3 wide receivers split out. Bucks operating out of the nickel. They need 11 yards. Short pass to Alvin Kamara, and it's complete. A 13-yard pickup for the Saints. Alvin Kamara gets the first down completion. Taysom Hill on his card only had completions on 3 and 11. That's it. And he hit the 3 and gets the big 4th down conversion. If this game is won by the Saints, that could have been the dagger right there. 1st and 10 now, Saints at the 22-yard line. Now they'll come out in the blocking back formation. Probably work on some clock here. Defense keys Kamara, but it's a screen to Kamara, and he crossed him up. Good play for 10 yards and a first down. Move the sticks again. 3:36 to go in this game. 1st and 10. Saints at the 12-yard line of Tampa Bay. This time defense gets his pass. It's a pitch out to the side, and it's going to be just a 1-yard gain. Coach Dan Sir put his Saints in position with Alvin Kamara end run wrong, but didn't get a good roll. Just a 1-yard pickup. 2nd and 9 at the 11. Now 3 minutes to go. Both teams all 3 timeouts. Saints on top by 7, 23-16. Trying to add to it here. Blocking back formation. Taysom Hill, the quarterback today. Kamara behind him. Nickel defense. Back to pass. Taysom Hill flushed out of the pocket. He was looking short, but he's adapting now, and he is looking for Kamara, and he's got him, but he's tackled immediately. 1 yard loss on the play. And still no timeout used there by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Clock runs all the way down to 2:24 to go. 3rd and 10 now for the Saints at the Tampa Bay 12-yard line. Blocking back formation again. Kamara's the tailback. Nickel defense from the Bucs. Easy field goal range here, you would think. Pitch out to Kamara. He is keyed, and he's going to lose 6 yards. Good call there by Vince Dribblepiece. And that makes it 4th and 6 at the 18. From here, that should be an easy field goal relatively. 2 through 9 and 12. Brett Maher lines it up, and he hits it just barely. On a 2 through 9 and 12, he gets the box cars. Double sixes, doinks that one through, and it's a 10-point lead now for the Saints. 1:52 to go. We are side of the 2-minute warning now. And the Bucs need 10 points. At the 25-yard line for the Buccaneers, now trailing the Saints on the road by 10 points. 3 wide put out. Brady out of the shotgun, going deep to Gronkowski, almost intercepted. Another great call by Coach Dan Sir. Cherry picking the right receiver. And it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass Brady. He's looking deep again. Same target, Gronkowski, but he's flushed. Flushed out of the pocket. Brady looking for another receiver. And he's got one. Nice pickup of 10 yards. Move the sticks. Tyler Johnson on that reception. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 1st and 1:37 to go here. Back to pass, looking deep for Chris Godwin, and he's got him. Nice pickup there, 27 yards. Tom Brady on his card on right. Coach Dan Sir was doubling Gronkowski, but this time it was a target to Godwin, who goes over 100 yards receiving in this one. They spike the ball, 2nd and 10 at the 38. Looking deep again to Godwin, and incomplete. There is a penalty and pass interference. So some quick chunks picked up here by the Buccaneers. 1:15 to go. They're now 1st and 10 at the Saints' 15-yard line. Trailing by 10 points. Shotgun formation for the Buccaneers. Nickel defense shown here by the Saints. Back to pass, looking short to Gronkowski. Incomplete. He was double teamed again successfully by Coach Dan Sir, who's been extremely active and accurate in the secondary in the second half of this game. 1:07 to go. 2nd and 10. Buccaneers at the Saints' 15-yard line. Back to pass, and we've got another double team receiver. Incomplete. Tyler Johnson was the target this time, and once again, the sniper scope of Dan Sir and his defensive secondary picked the right receiver out, doubled him. And it's 3rd and 10, exactly 1 minute to go. Saints defense making it tough. Back to pass, looking short. It's Gronkowski who's targeted. Incomplete. That time he picked a receiver that was not double teamed, but he couldn't find it on Brady's card. 4th and 10 at the 15. Here comes the field goal kicker. Ryan Suckup puts it through. And that cuts it to a 7-point game, 26-19. And with 45 seconds left, the onside kick is coming from the Buccaneers. And no good. There is a penalty. And it was just an illegal block. And so the Saints take over now. There's 3 timeouts, 37 seconds left. So you'd expect 3 run plays, maybe even just take a knee 3 times. We'll see. And it's going to be a QB draw to Taysom Hill. An interesting call. That converts it to Keed, and it's -2. 2nd and 12. Tampa uses their first timeout. Should be able to get this inside of 20 seconds, even if you can get to 4th down. So long shot here. Here's a pitch out to Kamara, 3-yard loss. 3rd and 15 now. Saints at their 36. Bucks use their second timeout. 22 seconds left. Kamara 16 carries, 76 yards in this one. And they're going to do a little run off tackle, pick up a 4, and Bucks use their last timeout. So 15 seconds left. Bucks are punting from their 40 with a 7-point lead. I assume we have a block punt attempt coming here because I don't believe Tampa has a punt return touchdown. They do not. The punt is off and they got it away 52 yards inside the 10-yard line and an 11-yard return. So 8 seconds left, time for 1, maybe 2 plays only. And Tampa needs 81 yards. Dime defense here by the Saints. Let's go ahead and get the AFC matchup queued up here and ready too. As we're waiting on the last couple of plays here in New Orleans. Looks like the Saints are going to escape with a victory here. And they are indeed, as Brady drops back for the deep pass, but he is sacked by Caden Ellis. And that should be the final play of this game. As the clock runs out, your final score here in New Orleans. The Saints hold on and beat the Buccaneers 26-19. Both coaches have been invited on for a debrief if they like. But we will switch to Buffalo and Miami. They were tied at 7 when last we saw the action. And looks like we have a score right there. And the Buffalo Bills, with an extra point, have just taken a 21-10 lead. Buffalo Bills, a matter of fact, after being stymied on their first 3 drives, they have 3 consecutive touchdown drives. This last one, 9 plays, 74 yards, 79 net yards, actually. And Josh Allen now touchdown passes to 3 different receivers as the Bills lead the Dolphins 21. Early third quarter action here from Buffalo. Both teams a healthy margin behind the division leading Patriots. Neither team in any way out of the race. Blocking back formation. Philip Lindsay, the tailback here for the Dolphins. Tua back to pass, though, looking short. Tight end Durham Smythe is his target, but he's flushed out of the pocket. And Tua, not a bad flat pass quarterback, but it's incomplete here. Result of receiver and Jalen Waddle. Could not pull it in. Third down and 9 now. Tua 14 of 20 for 133 yards. Dolphins 11 runs for about 33 yards, so they're not exactly doing great on the ground here. Third and 9, Miles Gaskin's going to be the single setback, two tight end formation. And here's a pitch out around the edge. He's going to try to run for it and cannot get. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. 4th and 7. Miami at their own 28 is going to have to punt it back to Buffalo. A punt of 48 yards to the 24-yard line by Michael Pallardy. Fielded there by Marquez Stevenson. Nice return, 17 yards. There was a penalty, however, on the punt. Buffalo will decline the penalty. They like their field position. 1st and 10 now, Buffalo at their own 41-yard line. And there's a little button hook pass over the middle, incomplete to Devin Singletary. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Do we have another coach coming in? Maybe it sounds like possibly. Let's take a look here. Don't see it, but let's look. Oh my, okay. All right, so on 2nd and 10, we have an off tackle draw to Devin Singletary and a pickup of 4 yards. And that'll set up a 3rd down and 6, Buffalo at their own 45. And on 3rd and 6, it's going to be a draw to Matt Breida. Once again, trying to pick it up on the ground, and he'll get it done as the tackle makes the block. Nice block by Spencer Brown, helping Breida power ahead for an 8-yard pickup and a 1st down. Across midfield now at the Miami 47-yard line. And now back to pass looking deep. Zach Zelzny dialing up the long ball to Stephon Diggs. But he's flushed out of the pocket. So quarterback Josh Allen going to have to look again, and incomplete. As we said earlier, Josh Allen not the best card in the flats, and so he missed his spot there, 2nd and 10. Taking a look at the division race for these two teams, you can look at it right here. Dolphins are 2-4-1. Bills are 2-4. They're both trailing the 6-1 Patriots. And on 2nd and 10, they are going to run, pitch out on the left side to Devin Singletary and going nowhere. A loss of a yard, actually. Got that run on his card on wrong, right where you want it, but just the worst possible result. So 3rd and 11 now. Mid third quarter here in Buffalo. Home team leading the Dolphins 21-10. 116 yards rushing on the ground for Buffalo by mid third quarter. And back to pass on 3rd and 11, forced out of the pocket and running with it now. Trying to get to the marker is Josh Allen. He's not going to get there. 7-yard pickup sets up 4th and 4 at the Miami 41. If you can get a +1 on the variable field goal, you'd have a 2 through 5. But I have a feeling up by 11, this is probably a coffin corner decision here. We'll see what Coach Zach Zalesny has in mind. And indeed, he's going to go for it. 4th and 4 at the 41. And I can't judge that decision at all. Now that I think about it, 4th and 4 at the 41, I would go for it. I like the call. Coach Zalesny will bring out the Bills in a blocking back formation. Singletary's the tailback. Diggs and Emmanuel Sanders are split out wide. 3-4 defense shown here by the Dolphins on this big 4th and 4. Defense gets his pass, but it's an off tackle draw to Devin Singletary, and he gets 4 yards exactly. There is a penalty, and it's going to be an offsides against the defense, Miami. So they'll go ahead and take that penalty and the bonus yard and the first down conversion. So the Bills now 1st and 10 at the Miami 36-yard line. Zach Moss coming in now at tailback, substituting in for Singletary. Bills still in the blocking back formation. And back to pass and looking deep. Double team, Stephon Diggs, and incomplete. Nice call there on the defense. Tony Talaria double team Diggs at the right moment. Josh Allen could not find him on his card. 2nd down and 10. Josh Allen 13 for 23. 159 yards and 3 touchdowns in this game. Zach Moss stays in at tailback here on 2nd and 10. Defense doubles on Stephon Diggs, but it's a short pass to Dawson Knox, the tight end. And on the defensive card is a receiver for 11 yards and a first down. Dawson Knox gets it done. First and 10 now at the 25-yard line of Miami. Injury on the play, a pretty big one. Defensive left end for the Miami Dolphins. Christian Wilkins goes down. He's a 6 defender with a 5 pass rush. So a pretty big injury there. Devin Singletary comes back in now for Buffalo. Miami operating out of the 3-4, and Josh Allen is back to pass again. Short pass, Dawson Knox is the target, but he's flushed out of the pocket again. And a nice pickup, 7 yards. 0 linebackers in the zone and hit the number 3. So a 7-yard pickup makes it 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line, now into the red zone. And here's a pitch out around the Singletary. He is brought down, a 6-yard loss. Nice call on the defense on 2nd and 3. They guessed run. Tony Tularia shuts that down for a 6-yard loss on Singletary's card. So 3rd and 9 now at the Miami 24-yard line. From here to the field goals 2 to 8, 11 and 12. One range up is 2 to 9, 11 and 12. So really only a 1 number difference. 3 wide receivers split out. Josh Allen in the pistol, Devin Singletary at his side. Dime defense here by the Dolphins, showing blitz. And on 3rd and 9, nice call by the offense. It's a little square in over the middle to Gabriel Davis to an empty zone. It was the only empty flat zone. Just a 6-yard pickup, though. So that was actually on wrong on Josh Allen's card. It was plus 6 yards before the yak. Only needed 3 yards, and yak couldn't get it. So 4th and 3 at the 18. And Tyler Bass is coming on for the field goal to extend to a 14-point lead, and he does. Tyler Bass with a 35-yard field goal as the Bills take a 24-10 lead with 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Dolphins now down by 2 scores. Yeah, you can look at their ball possession chart and see that they are clearly struggling. Here's a little dump pass, 6 yards out of the backfield. Myles Gaskin with the catch, his 5th. Second down and 4, Miami at their own 31-yard line. Tua back again for a little quick out pass, incomplete. Tried to dial up a quickie to Mike Gesicki and couldn't get it. 3rd down and 4. And on 3rd and 4, here's a little square into Jalen Waddle. He's got it complete, and he is loose. 23 yards. 3rd and 4, he gets the conversion and more on the defensive card into Buffalo territory. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Well, I bet Coach Tony Tilleria is just salivating at the thought of getting the cheetah in the fold next year's card set. Here's a pitch out for just a 1-yard pickup. Miles Gaskin couldn't get to the edge. Brought down by Matt Milano of Buffalo. 2nd and 9 at the Buffalo 45-yard line. Back to passes to he's got a little short pass incomplete. Albert Wilson was the target, but he could not connect. Got a split roll on the defensive card, missed the roll. 3rd down and 9. Two out of the shotgun now. Third and 9 at the Buffalo 45. You got to wonder how many yards he needs to pick up here where he will decide to go for this. We got a double team receiver here. Short pass. Jalen Waddle doubled by A.J. Klein. Flushed out of the pocket. Good break for the Dolphins. Tua looks for another target. And with a yak opportunity, it is going nowhere. 1-yard loss on the play. Levi makes the tackle. Albert Wilson couldn't get it, and it's 4th and 10 at the Buffalo 46. A minute 30 to go here in the third quarter. And indeed, the Dolphins will bring out the punting unit. On the 46, probably a coffin corner. And indeed, Michael Pilardi is going to try to angle that, and not too bad. Goes out of bounds at the 12, and that's where the Buffalo Bills will take over. 1:12 to go, third quarter, up 2 scores. Action later tonight in the USFFL, 49ers at Bears, Patriots at Chargers. Josh Allen operating out of the pistol, 3 wide receivers split out. Dolphins respond with a nickel. And he's back to pass, but sacked. He was looking deep, but didn't have enough time. And brought down by Jerome Baker, a loss of 7. Just what the Dolphins needed here. Trailing by 2 scores. It's 2nd and 17. Buffalo now at their own 5-yard line. Second sack of the game by the Miami Dolphins. Bills will have to be careful now offensively from their 5-yard line. 2nd and 17. Zach Moss is in at tailback. I think you might expect a run play here. And sideline pass out to the right. Emmanuel Sanders is the target. And result of receiver, 6-yard pickup. And that's just exactly what the Bills might like, as it makes a 3rd down and 11 at their own 11. So now they're back to within range of a short pass. Allen again operating out of the pistol. 3 wide receivers split out. The Dolphins are going to show a blitz with the safety coming up close out of the dime. And on 3rd and 11, back to pass, looking for Stephon Diggs. Short over the middle. It's good. 13 yards and a first down. Stephon Diggs goes over 100 yards in this game, 7 grabs, 102 and a touchdown. Bills move the sticks, first down at their 24 now. That is the end of the third quarter here in Buffalo. The Bills leading this division matchup with the Dolphins 24-10. Josh Allen staying in the pistol with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass again and looking deep. Cole Beasley's the target. He's got him. 31 yards on the defensive card. Cole Beasley, his first catch of the game. I was just thinking about how I hadn't seen him targeted yet. And Coach Zach Zalesny successfully dials him up deep into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Miami defensive cards on long pass one man have a plus 31 on a 5. Josh Allen nailed it. Staying in the spread formation again. Back to pass again. Looking short to Dawson Knox. That one's not complete. Found an empty spot with a 4-man card on defense, 2nd and 10. Miami coming into this game after playing the undefeated Atlanta Falcons to a tie, putting the first blemish on their record before the Falcons would eventually lose last night in an upset to the Panthers. Bills come into this game with back-to-back losses to AFC potential contenders, Kansas City and Tennessee. 2nd and 10, short pass, forced out of the pocket and scrambling now, Josh Allen, and he's got a first down and more up the right sideline. 26-yard gain for Josh Allen. Into the red zone of Miami at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. Buffalo on the verge to extend to a 3-score lead. Still 3 wide receivers for Buffalo. Nickel blitz shown here by the Dolphins. Defense gets his pass, but it's a run around the left side to the quarterback. Nothing doing. One on the white die converted that one to right. And there was definitely a possibility of some big losses there, but a 0 is the result. 2nd and 10, Buffalo at the 19. Dolphins will show blitz out of the nickel. Still 3 wide receivers out of the pistol for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen now 49 yards rushing on 8 carries. They're going to dial him up again. Same exact side. And run around the left side to Josh Allen. And once again, it gets the one on his card. It's an 8-yard loss and a fumble. It is on the ground. Big defensive play. And let's see, Miami has it. Huge fumble there. Miami picks up that fumble, and they're going to run another 3 yards up to the 30-yard line. So just when it looked like Buffalo was about to extend to a 3-score lead, they get their 3rd sack of the game and a fumble by Josh Allen. 1st and 10. Miami takes over at their own 30-yard line. trailing by 14. 13 minutes plus to go here in the fourth quarter in Buffalo. And on first down, defense gets his pass. It's a draw, off tackle draw. Miles Gaskin, and he's got himself a short gain. 17 yards. There is a penalty, and Zebras are bringing it back, holding on the Dolphins. So wipe away a nice run by Miles Gaskin. Miami now first and 20 at their own 20. Coach Tulare is going to operate out of the shotgun, blocking back formation. Miles Gaskin is the tailback. Blitz shown out of the 4-3 by Coach Zalesny. And back to passes to targeting Gasecki and incomplete. Another penalty and another holding call. So back-to-back holding calls, and Miami is now suddenly facing a first down and 30 from their own 10-yard line. Early fourth quarter, Miami having trouble with their discipline on the offensive line. And on first and 30, the Bills defense is going to drop back into the. We're going to show blitz. Might be a good time staring at a first and 30 to try to take advantage of that safety blitz. See if you can't find that sniper scope. Bail you out. Off tackle draw is the call. Miles Gaskin picks up 5. Second and 25. Miami now at their 15. Twelve minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. On second and 25, still blocking back formation out of the shotgun for Tua and the Dolphins. Bills operating out of the nickel. Here's a little square end pass, looking for an open zone. It's not open, but still a 7-yard pickup there to Jalen Waddle. That sets up third and 18 at the 22. So a couple of decent plays there, but after 2 holding penalties, you're still staring at third and forever. Third and 18. Three wide receivers split out for the Dolphins. Tua now 18 of 26 for a $168 in this game. Even down 2 scores, I don't imagine we'll see something too aggressive here by the Dolphins. But we do actually. It's a deep ball to Matt Collins. He's double teamed and incomplete. So I stand corrected as Tony Tilleria did try to convert. Low percentage opportunity, and he's going to have to punt. 4th and 18 at his own 22. Bills defense making it tough on the Dolphins throughout the game here. Michael Pilardi with a nice 54-yard punt. Fielded at the 24. And a 4-yard return there by Marquez Stevenson. So 10:48 to go here in the game. Buffalo up by 14 takes over at their 28. And I think this might be a good time for Buffalo to start breaking out the running game and chewing some clock. We'll see. He is coming out. Is Coach Zalesny in the blocking back formation? Devin Singletary is your tailback. And it's an off tackle draw, sniffed out. Defense gets run. That's a loss of a yard. Second down and 11 at the 27. And another off tackle draw to Singletary on second and 11. And once again, a run call. And nothing doing. So third and 11. So Coach Tony Talaria correctly sniffing out that they're going to be looking to run the ball. And the Bills back-to-back draw calls, making it even tougher on themselves when the defense calling run. Third and 11, Buffalo at their 27. Injured on the play is Miami's Zach Seiler. That's the defensive right end. So the Dolphins have lost two defensive ends that are both 6 rated in this game. Adding injury to insult, perhaps, as opposed to the other way around. Third and 11 at the 27. This time, Josh Allen's going to spread out 3 receivers, operating out of the pistol with Singletary behind him. Miami with 4 players hurt now for this one. And there's a sack on the play. Josh Allen was looking deep, but Javon Holland came in and got himself a sack. Fourth down and 20, and with 9 minutes left in the game, Buffalo's going to have to punt it back to Miami. Matt Hawk steps back, and that's a 44-yard punt fielded by Miami at their 38. Fair catch there by Javon Holland. First and 10, Miami at the 38-yard line. Now 8:42 to go. They still need 2 touchdowns, trailing 24-10. Short pass, Jalen Waddle, and incomplete. Actually had the defense guessing run on that play. Might have been a good time for a long pass. Based on that, hindsight, of course, second and 10. Caught the defense guessing run. It's a good call here. Screen to Myles Gaskin and a pickup of 9. That was not just on wrong, but an empty zone to boot. Just what the doctor ordered for the Dolphins offense. Sets up a much more manageable third down and 1. Miami at their own 47. And on 3rd and 1, it's an off tackle draw and a pickup of 5 yards. 6 on the white die beats the defensive tackle, Ed Oliver. And 1st and 10 across midfield. Miami now at the Buffalo 48-yard line. 7:12 to go. So Miami does have time if they away for a score. Field goals at this point, not really going to get it done. And Tua back to pass. He is looking deep, but he is fumble. Looks like he's sacked and a fumble. It is on the ground. He was looking for Gasecki, but the blitz came in, and that is a big sack and a fumble recovery by Buffalo. Gregory Rousseau with a 13-yard sack, and Tua could not hold on to it. Buffalo takes over in Miami territory all the way back at the 39-yard line. And for all intents and purposes, that most likely should prove to be the dagger. Zach Moss is your tailback. I hate to use the word dagger. 6:36 to go. Both teams all 3 timeouts, but Miami trailing by 14 and turning it over in their own territory. That's tough. Here's a square end pass and a nice 7-yard pickup there to Emmanuel Sanders. His 3rd catch of the game. 2nd and 3 at the Miami 32. Zach Moss stays in at tailback. Miami now drops into a 3-4. And on 2nd and 3, Bills are back to pass. Defense gets pass short to Stephon Diggs, and it is good. 14-yard completion to Diggs. Move the sticks into the red zone. 1st and 10. Buffalo at the Miami 18-yard line. Devin Singletary taps back in at tailback. Nickel blitz shown here by the Dolphins. Defense gets pass, but it's a tackle draw to Devin Singletary. And he's got a nice split roll. 1st down and more. Inside the 5, down to the 3. 1st down and goal for the Bills as they're about to extend to a 3-score lead. 4:48 to go here. Buffalo trying to win it at home. Looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. Defense stuffs the run up the middle, but it's a sneak. Josh Allen up the middle. Touchdown! Josh Allen goes up the middle and puts the score through. And with 4:30 to go, the Bills have extended to a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Tyler Bass is up, and it's through. 31-10 is your score here. And the ensuing kickoff is going to be for a touchback. So we'll see what Miami does now, trailing by 3 touchdowns. I think if it was 2 touchdowns, I'd be super aggressive. But trailing by 3 touchdowns, I might look to milk some clock and get out of Dodge without any more injuries. Everybody's different. And indeed, Miami burns a timeout and looks like they're bringing in some backups. We may sign off a little early here based on that, but let's take a look real at the point here where Buffalo has essentially put on the finishing touches. They've outgained Miami 390 to 205, so a stifling defensive performance. Miami just 3 of 10 on third downs. Both teams full, so the turnover margin was even. Buffalo, a clean game, only 2 penalties. Here's a little flat pass, short gain of 20 yards there, or actually an 18-yard dump pass to Salvin Ahmed by Jacoby Brissett. So indeed, the backups are in for this game here for Miami, essentially conceding. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Your right now is 31 to 10 Buffalo, under 4 minutes to go, and so it looks like Buffalo is going to get the victory here at home within the division. Buffalo Bills are going to improve to 3-4 and be in second place in their division, behind the New England Patriots, who are in action later tonight in just about an hour. Patriots and Chargers are teeing up, as are the 49ers and Bears, and we will look to see you at that time as USFFL live action rolls on. That's it. We appreciate your participation in the league, and we look forward to seeing you all as we continue to go forward here.